What if I told you the reason you are broke right now has absolutely nothing to do with how much money you make? Think about that for a second. There are people out here earning $30,000 a year and they are building wealth. And then there are people earning $100,000 a year, completely broke, living paycheck to paycheck, wondering where all the money went. So, what is the difference? That is exactly what we are breaking down today. And trust me, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Welcome back to Dollars with Dre, the channel where we talk about real money, real strategies, and real results. No fluff, no filler. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button right now because we drop videos every week that could literally change your financial life. Today, we are going deep on the one reason most people stay broke, no matter how big their paycheck gets. And I'm going to give you a 3-step action plan at the end that you can start today. So do not go anywhere. The most important part is coming at the very end. Here is the thing. Most people believe that the solution to being broke is just making more money. Get a raise, get a second job, start a side hustle. And look, more income is never a bad thing. But here is what nobody tells you. If your habits do not change, your bank account will not change either. Studies show that 70% of lottery winners go broke within 5 years. 70%. These people went from zero to millions overnight and still ended up back at zero. Why? Because the money changed, but the mindset did not. And you are probably doing this right now, just on a smaller scale. You get a raise at work, and somehow, a few months later, you are still just as broke as before. Sound familiar? That is called lifestyle inflation, and it is silently destroying your future. Every single time your income goes up, your spending goes up to match it. New car, bigger apartment, better phone, more eating out. And the gap between what you earn and what you keep stays exactly the same. Zero. The math is brutal, but it is true. It is not an income problem. It is a behavior problem. Here is what the banks do not tell you. Every dollar you spend today is not just $1. It is every dollar that dollar could have become. Imagine you spend $300 a month eating out. That feels normal, right? But here is the math. If you invested that same $300 every month into a simple index fund, earning 10% annually, in 20 years, that is over $200,000. $200,000 gone. Because of restaurant meals, you do not even remember eating, while broke people spend money to feel rich today. Wealthy people delay that feeling to actually be rich tomorrow. That one shift changed everything for the people who figured it out. What to do instead? Every time you are about to spend money on something that is not a need, ask yourself, is this worth its future value? Once you start thinking in future dollars, your spending habits change overnight. Most people have no idea that budgeting is not about restriction. It is about direction. Here is the truth. If you do not tell your money where to go, it will disappear. Every single time. Without a system, you are just hoping there is money left at the end of the month. And hope is not a financial strategy. Rich people have known this for years. The wealthy do not just earn more, they automate more. They set up automatic transfers to savings and investments the day their paycheck hits. So the money is gone before they can spend it. What is left is what they live on. Simple, effective, powerful. The average American saves less than 4% of their income. The top 10% of wealth builders save 20% or more, automatically, without thinking about it. What to do instead? The day you get paid, automatically move at least 10% to a separate savings or investment account. Do not even see it. Do not touch it. What is left is your budget. Live on that. Most people have no idea how much their debt is actually costing them. The average American carries over $6,000 in credit card debt at 20% interest. Do you know what that means? You are paying $1,200 a year just in interest for stuff you already bought and probably already forgot about. That is $100 a month, gone every month, and you are getting absolutely nothing for it. Stop doing this immediately. While broke people make minimum payments and feel okay about it, smart people treat high interest debt like a financial emergency. Because it is one. What to do instead? List every debt you have. Attack the highest interest rate first, with every extra dollar you can find. This is called the Avalanche Method, and mathematically, it saves you the most money. Once that is gone, roll that payment into the next debt. It snowballs fast. Here is what nobody tells you. Saving money in a regular bank account is actually losing money. With inflation running at 3 to 4% a year and your savings account paying you 0.5%, you are losing purchasing power every single year. That money is shrinking in real value while it just sits there. The wealthy already know this trick. Money has to work. Every dollar you save needs a job. Whether that is a high-yield savings account, index funds, real estate, or a retirement account, your money needs to be growing faster than inflation. Imagine $10,000 sitting in a regular savings account for 30 years versus $10,000 invested in a simple S&P 500 index fund. One becomes roughly $11,600. The other becomes over $174,000. Same $10,000, completely different outcomes. What to do instead? Open a brokerage account if you do not have one. Start with even $50 a month in a simple index fund. Time in the market beats timing the market. Start now. Okay. Here is the part that is going to blow your mind. Ready? The biggest financial secret that rich people never talk about is this. They do not manage money, they manage behavior. Every financial mistake we talked about today, overspending, no system, holding debt, not investing, none of that is a knowledge problem. You knew eating out too much was bad. You knew credit card debt was bad. You knew you should be investing. The problem is the gap between knowing and doing. And that gap is filled by your daily habits, your environment, and the people around you. If everyone in your circle is broke, eating out every night, buying new cars on credit, you will do the same. It is not weakness, it is human nature. This is the real reason 90% of people stay broke. Not income, not opportunity, environment and habits. Change those two things, and your entire financial life changes with them. All right, here is exactly what you do starting today. 3 steps, simple, doable, right now. Step 1. Automate your savings today. Log into your bank account and set up an automatic transfer of 10% of your next paycheck to a separate account. Do it right after this video. Do not wait. Step 2. Write down every single debt you have and the interest rate on each one. Then put every extra dollar you can find toward the highest interest debt first. Even an extra $50 a month accelerates this massively. Step 3. Open an investment account if you do not have one. Apps like Fidelity, Vanguard, or even Robinhood make it easy. Start with whatever you can. $25, $50, $100 a month. The amount matters less than the habit. 3 steps. That is it. Most people will watch this video and do nothing. Do not be most people. Look, staying broke is not about bad luck. It is not about the economy. It is not about your boss not paying you enough. It is about the daily decisions you make with the money you already have. You now know what 90% of people will never figure out. The game is not about earning more. It is about keeping more, growing more, and building systems that work while you sleep. You have that knowledge now. Use it. The people who win financially are not smarter than you. They just started, so start today. If this video opened your eyes, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already. It genuinely helps this channel grow and reach more people who need this information. And in the next video, we are talking about the exact credit score secrets that banks hope you never discover. Trust me, you do not want to miss that one. I will see you there.